Odysseus. By Homer. In 10 episodes. Odysseus. Episode 9. Scylla and Charybdis. The Perils of Choice.
Scylla and Charybdis. The Perils of Choice. Odysseus and his men must navigate the treacherous waters between the monster Scylla and the deadly whirlpool Charybdis. In this segment, we explore the theme of choice and the consequences that come with making difficult decisions. We describe Odysseus' dilemma as he must choose between risking the lives of some of his men to avoid Scylla or sacrificing them to ensure the safety of the rest of the crew. Despite the difficult decision, Odysseus ultimately chooses to sacrifice a few men and avoid the greater danger of Charybdis. Scylla and Charybdis, describe this episode in simple language. Was it hard to make a choice of sacrifice and survival? In the Odyssey, Scylla and Charybdis are two dangerous sea monsters that Odysseus and his men must navigate between on their journey home. Scylla is a six-headed monster that snatches sailors from passing ships, while Charybdis is a giant whirlpool that sucks ships down into the depths of the sea. As Odysseus and his men approach the monsters, they must choose which route to take. If they go too close to Scylla, they risk losing some of their crew, but if they go too close to Charybdis, they risk losing the entire ship. In the end, Odysseus chooses to steer the ship closer to Scylla, sacrificing a few of his men in order to save the rest of the crew and the ship. This is a difficult decision for Odysseus, as he is forced to choose between two equally dangerous options. This episode is significant because it highlights the theme of sacrifice in the Odyssey. Odysseus is willing to make a difficult decision and accept the loss of some of his men in order to ensure the survival of the rest. It also shows the importance of making tough choices in order to achieve one's goals, even when there is no clear right or wrong answer. After escaping from Scylla and Charybdis, Odysseus and his men were swept to the island of Thrinacia, the home of the sun god Helios. Despite warning from the goddess Circe, who had warned them not to harm the cattle of Helios, Odysseus's men slaughtered the cattle for food, incurring the wrath of Helios. As a result, a powerful storm brewed up and destroyed their ship. Odysseus managed to cling onto a piece of the wreckage and eventually washed up on the island of Calypso, where he remained for 7 years. Eventually, the goddess Minerva intervened and pleaded with her father, Jupiter, to help Odysseus return home. Jupiter agreed and sent Hermes, the messenger god, to order Calypso to release Odysseus. Odysseus then built a raft and set sail, but the sea god Neptune was angry with him for blinding his son, Polyphemus, the Cyclops, and stirred up a violent storm to try and prevent him from reaching any land. After a harrowing journey, Odysseus was eventually washed up on the island of the Phaeacians. Minerva played a significant role in helping Odysseus throughout his journey. As the goddess of wisdom and strategic warfare, she often advised and guided Odysseus, giving him the strength and courage to face his many challenges. Without her help, it is unlikely that Odysseus would have been able to survive his long and dangerous journey home. This segment ends with Odysseus and his crew continuing their journey, but they are now more aware of the difficult choices that they must make in order to survive. Thank you for watching. And subscribe our channel. Get new episode when they are published.